if a 15-minute city was really about service provision, then where are all the brilliant services for the GPs and all the great provisions? And when you do have them, can you get to see them? Now, we're in this beautiful building, and we got to say, let's give it a little bit here, right? Because in Scotland, you had 5 incredible universities when England only had 2, right? In the 1700s, let's have it straight about the contribution of Scotland internationally. And that's why it's so important that when you get an export that's coming from England that is actually something to do with something called C40 cities, with the idea that we're going to have restrictions. We've had 3 decades of bureaucrats and technocrats that don't have solutions, that don't have ambitious ideas for schooling or hospitals or medical inspiration or building lots of houses. But instead, you know what they're good at? They're good at saying, don't do that, don't go out there, don't speak in public, don't give out flyers. In fact, how about we shut your roads down? They're very good at that kind of thing. Sit in the corner, hands on heads. We're the smart, brilliant people. We're the people that can fly to different places around the world. We can go to Davos and we can come up with all these ideas, and then we'll come back and we'll tell everyone this is how you're going to do it. Now, the question for us today, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're going to do about it all. Because we've heard these things, and of course, if one thinks these are very good measures, you're in great shape, right? Because you've got £1 billion being spent in some boroughs on these things. In Scotland, that's the amount of money that's being spent. So you've got good company. You've got Sustrans, talking about Chicago, an American company. You've got Sustrans that, check this out, they not only do the consultations with the local councils, but they then execute and implement these things and then make money for them. Very objective, very balanced, very democratic, I think not. You've got active travel and livable streets with cycling campaignists. And by the way, I love cycling, right? But, my mum's got a condition. She can't cycle. The delivery people and the working people that have to bring things to and from people, they can't cycle. We've actually got councillors in England telling people they should get a wheelbarrow and bring furniture to people. Or like chimney sweeps should do that. And so, what planet are they on, right? What do they want us to do? Go back to feudal times where we had to pay tolls and in hamlets, or go back to China circa 1970 and 1980 where we were all cycling around. Now, I think that this requires a really, really robust debate and discussion with those who have different ideas, but it also requires action. We heard that recently things are changing. We've seen that in Warrington, locals got together, residents, businesses, many have very different views. We've worked with people that are or have been in the Labour Party, in the Lib Dems, independents, Greens, and people that never will go near a political party. People who didn't agree with my views about COVID or anything else about what was done, but who are united on the idea that we should have an open, democratic, accountable situation about our streets and cities. And that you might say that that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing that happened for 3 years, right? And whatever your views on that. But we're not keep having a permanent state of crisis where they just tell us, be quiet, do as you're told, we're the smart people, you're all stupid. We're not having it, right? We're not having it.